You know, I don't really think people get to choose their first time, especially YouTubers. I don't think they ever get to choose their first time. I think everyone imagines their first time at what this specific scenario I'm about to talk about is. But I don't think anyone within my field of work or within my stratosphere gets to choose it. Hello, you dirty potters. How are you today? I'm sorry, I did shave off my beard, so I do look like I'm 23 again. Today's episode is less pottery focused and more about the responsibility of social media and copying other people's work. And no, I don't mean that in the sense of you saw something on Instagram and you liked it one time and you tried to imitate it just to see if you can get some more tools on your belt. I mean literally ripping work off of the internet and claiming it as your own and trying to make profit off of it. At least for me, that's where the line is. And the reason I'm talking to you about this today is because that's what happened. For those of you who don't follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter, those links are down below, by the way, someone has done that to me. And no, I don't mean this as like one person who decided to hashtag something weird, and I'm not trying to like make a mountain out of an anthill. What I mean to say is that someone literally ripped or at least linked videos of mine onto an Apple application, put a paywall in front of it, so then you have to pay for the videos and give them money for the videos that are already free online, and made an entire application out of it. Not only did they make an application out of it, they put a paywall in front of it, and they're using my images of my face, my likeness, and my copyrighted material in order to sell this product to you. For those of you who don't follow my Instagram, because I think that's the only place I really posted it on, I'm trying not to make a super huge deal about it, and this is probably the last video I'm gonna make on it. I just don't want to over dramatize it because some people think I dramatize things in order to get more followers, as if I don't already have enough of those, you know? Some of you have to remember that I'm literally just a kid. Some of you gotta remember that I'm literally just a kid inside of a garage. Long story short, as I said before, someone has either been linking or ripping the entirety of my beginner playlist off of YouTube, took that content and put it on Apple iTunes as an application, as like a teach pottery application. What they do on this application, they give you a couple of videos for free. Yes, the same videos that are here on the YouTube channel that you are watching right now on the beginner playlist. And they put a paywall in front of them. But before they do that, they give you like one lesson. So they show you one of my videos, and then they go, oh hey, you want to see another video without ads on it? You don't have to pay some schmeckles. Not only that, they put advertisements. So just like on YouTube, whenever you watch an ad, someone is paying them a little bit of monetization for watching that ad. In turn, what they do is they do this thing called freemium, where they give you the service for free, but if you want to pay for the premium version of it, the no ads version of it essentially, where you can get more videos without ads, you can then pay for it. So this person did take my videos and is making money off of them. That, like, I kind of get that. But not only are they doing that, they're also using like real pictures of me in this process. And there's two things I really want to talk to you about this. I can already see that some of you are probably livid right now. This is the name of the application, by the way. I didn't exactly want to say the name of the application out loud because I was afraid I would give them more clout and more people would go there. But there's kind of no reason to pay for something if you're already watching the version of it that is free and has more content. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like there were a bunch of people who were hungry, you know, and I decided I'm just gonna spend some of my time and my skills and my effort to feed these people. And then someone came along and was like, hey, I'm just gonna make them pay for the food that you're already supplying them for free. And that to me is more of an insult than the fact that they took the food. If they took the food and said it was theirs, I'd be like, whatever, you're just trying to, I don't know, you're probably just a little hungry, I don't know what's wrong with you. You see, that offends me a little bit more because the people who either don't have the resources or the information or the know-how to work around the internet to know that this information is free just on YouTube, or perhaps you're not really a YouTube person. I am. I spend most of my free time on YouTube. Like John the Potter and Tim C and Iron Forge and Little Street Pottery, they're just like playing on my computer all day long, especially in the background as I work. So you're essentially all caught up. This is the application, someone stole my work, they've been linking it, they've been putting a paygate in front of it, and that's all there. The second part of the story is that I actually found the email and the name and the address of the person who made this application, and I decided to email them. I decided to email them with one of my 3 emails. You didn't know I had 3 emails. Some of you might know one of the emails, but I have to keep my emails away from you now because I let you see one of them one time on Instagram and bad things happened. I decided to email this person with one of my childhood accounts. You know, like one of those accounts that are like Wolfbane Music Banger 69 when I was, you know, a kid or something like that. I decided to email him with one of those. And I said, hello, pottery friend. Yes, I was baiting this person as if I was not the owner of the content they're stealing. I said, hello, pottery friend. Are you the owner and the maker of this application? They replied, they said yes. And I immediately went into like, this is my content. Stop using it immediately. And we've been having a little back and forth for the past, I want to say, week or so. And the main reason I decided to contact this person, which I will not tell you their name, I will not share the information of. I don't want you to bully them. I think they've already taken down the application. The story as far as the back and forth goes in between me and this person is that they didn't know this was copyrighted material. They hired a freelancer to make an application, and the freelancer has just been linking or at least taking videos and putting them on the application for a pottery learning process that would make him monetization dollars, or at least dollars from people paying for having no ads, thus having no monetization. They just pay you directly. I told them to stop it immediately. It was defamation of character. This is copyrighted content. And when I say that, I don't mean to just say it's mine and it's on YouTube. I actually do have a trademark on Earth Nation Ceramics. A long time ago, someone tried to take the name, so I decided to end that discussion right there by paying a good amount of money for the name Earth Nation Ceramics. So if anyone out there tries to actively take the name, it is technically trademarked. It's funny, there was even a little portion where he was like, I really don't want to delete the app because I paid money for it. Is there any way I can like split the money 50-50 with you? You know, like can we just leave it up there? Because I like money, you like money, right? But as I have said before, and as I will say again, I am far less concerned with the amount of money I make on YouTube and the amount of pots that I sell than the education and the protection of my community. So I told him to Granted, I might have collabed with this person, not on a monetary point of view, not like I would make you pay for the same videos, but I might have collabed with this person on another sense to help them make money if they didn't steal the content in the first place. And I even said that in the email. I said, you might have had a chance before this, but no, now, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. You've angered and insulted me and technically defamation of character, and you've hurt my community. Like I don't know how many times I can say this, but I'm far more worried about the damage they're doing to the pottery community and my own personal community than I am about defamation of character or people getting money off of my name. I don't really care about that. I far more care about you. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I straight up don't believe this person. I straight up don't believe them. I don't think they hired a freelancer. I think they probably made this themselves, or they hired a freelancer to make the app and decided to link the videos themselves. This person knew very well this was not their content. They're the ones who put the screenshots up. It's not like the freelancer put the screenshots up on an app that they have their name under. I do not think that's how that works whatsoever. This person is probably lying to me. So just for good measure, I was like, also please give me the name of your freelancer. My legal team will be in contact with them very soon. The last email this person sent me back was, I don't know, I hired a lot of freelancers. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna, I'll take that later. So I think it's partially taken care of, or at least I'm making steps towards it. Now, for those of you who are like, tell Apple, tell iTunes, tell YouTube, oh my God, why aren't you doing the thing that I totally would have done? I called Apple because I assumed they had control over deleting and publishing applications, and I said, hey, this is what's going on. And they were like, we don't know what to do with this information. We've never had this happen before. And so they told me to go to YouTube Normal, which is what I'm calling it when they just have general complaints. And YouTube Normal was like, we can't handle this, go to YouTube Copyright. YouTube Copyright was like, we don't know what to do, go to YouTube Legal Team. YouTube Legal Team was like, you should go back to YouTube General, it's a general concern, which is a lie, by the way. YouTube General YouTube General was the nicest one out of all of them, because they were like, why would the legal team send you back to us for a clear legal concern? I'd go back to Apple, I guess. I went back to Apple and they were like, look, the only way you can actively get this taken off now, even though it's clearly yours and under your name, is to write Apple headquarters. And I thought, cool, give me their number, send me their email address, let me write them. And they said, no, they actually don't have an email address or a phone number. You have to actively handwrite them. You know, grandma style. I will be writing them a letter tomorrow, I guess, just to make sure the application is taken down, but I get why they would do it. As someone who has multiple social media contacts, I completely get why they would do it. It's to limit or at least funnel the amount of people who contact them for menial or small concerns. But I kind of feel like mine's not that small. Not to pretend like I'm the only thing in the world that matters, but you know, I feel like this is a little bit bigger than like my headphones don't work. My headphones that you sold back to me Bluetooth style because you took the phone jack out and then you made me pay more money for. So that is not only why you didn't get a video last week, but also why you're getting 2 videos this week, because I had to prep this. I've actually recorded this 5 times because I ended up ranting a little bit too much. Sorry, I do that sometimes. And on top of that, each and every time I made a video, something new would happen. So I'd get like a new email, or I'd get a new step from Apple or YouTube Legal or something. And then I'd be like, well, now I have to update the entire video, but I just decided to stop it here. Now, at the end of this story, there's something I want to say to you. The only way for us as content creators to really kind of be vigilant about this is seriously through you. The only reason I found out this application exists, in fact, is because one of my Instagram followers notified me about it. And thank you very much, Instagram. I promise I'll give you the extra good pictures on the story later today. But the only reason that I'm aware of it is because somebody through my own following told me about it. I think this type of thing happens all the time. I know for a fact it happens to Joe Thompson. Some of you might know him as Old Forge. He's the one who uses the car dent puller on the bottom of his pots, kind of like this, and that way he dips them so that you don't have to hand. I myself am a hand dipper. I don't use the dent puller like he does because I trim my bottoms, and the dent puller works way better on things that have certain types of bottoms or no bottoms at all than it does with other stuff. But tool manufacturers and like crafters will constantly take his videos that he uses when he shows the dent puller and then just take his copyrighted content, and I'm sure he has his own name copyrighted, in order to try and sell their products. So I think I've done it like 3 times already where I've notified him and said, hey, another person is using your videos to sell their products again. There you go. But that's the issue, is that he has them on Instagram to Instagram. They use them on Instagram, he tells Instagram, Instagram takes them off. This was YouTube to Apple, so both of them were like, we don't know what to do with the other person. If you ever see content like this or copyrighted content being used in a way that you don't think is appropriate, let the artists themselves know. I assume a lot of the times the other artist is gonna be like, oh no, I have a deal with that person. But also I feel like there's a percentage of the time where they go, no, they are using my name incorrectly. Thank you for letting me know. We really appreciate it. I know I've told Mr. Old Forge a couple times what's going on. He appreciated it. I appreciate it as well. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. My mom was way more excited than I was. I don't know why in my head half the time I think my mother has the answer to everything, because like adults are just older people. Sometimes they just don't, you know what I mean? I know when I was a kid, I thought that like adults had the answers to everything, and then I got to be an adult and I was like, no, not really. But my mom is still in a special school where I'm like, she must know what to do. She's a big person. But realistically, I called her and I was like, Mom, am I supposed to sue somebody? She didn't know what to do. She was just excited that her son was popular enough for someone to steal their artwork, which is weird. Oh, you're trying to copy someone's work because you think it's good? You're trying to copy somebody so you can make money? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, the thing popped out of me. I suppose I want to end this by saying thank you for listening to my story. I know this was a lot of ranting. At the end of this video, I just wanted to get across the point that this type of thing does happen, and I want you to not only be aware of it, to be vigilant about it, but if you have the chance to notify the content creators that you think people might be stealing their content from, so that way we can kind of put these fires out as they pop up, because a lot more do pop up than we can put down at a time. And the only way that you can help that is by at least notifying us. But thank you, Dirty Potters, for watching this today. I hope this wasn't like a waste of a video. I feel like I am talking about something that is not important to the clay world, but it is specifically important to content creators within the clay world. And I don't want you to get baited, because in all reality, and I want to be nice and sensitive about this because, you know, but there is a type of person out there who is not too mature, aware, or used to using the internet in the same way that my generation is. And because of it, when they look up like how to create pottery, XYZ, blah, 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 they might stumble upon this, and they might be paying for a service that clearly is already free of charge as long as they have access to the internet and just know what YouTube is. You know, they don't have those same avenues, or at least they haven't built that same avenue that you have, because you're clearly here watching this. But like, and I'm trying really hard to be sensitive about it, but like there's a big demographic of a certain type of person who is not too good at using the internet, and they fall for this stuff all the time, and they have the money to pay for things they want, and they think this is the only avenue to get what they want. So of course their brain goes, oh yeah, I want to take pottery lessons, of course I gotta pay for it. But realistically, someone is stealing from them. Clearly, not only is someone stealing from them, they're using my image and my character and my work and my content to do so. And that's what really angers me, is that there's specifically a demographic of my community that is being baited in this way. And I don't like that. So thank you, Dirty Potters, for watching this today. Please be vigilant, stay warm and well fed, and I will see you, Dirty Potters, next week.
Thank you for your patronage.
I only spoke about this once before I posted this video on YouTube. I spoke about it on my Instagram, for those of you who don't follow me there. And it's so funny, there's a certain amount of people who are like, oh my God, haven't you told Apple? Or haven't you told iTunes? Oh, they should take care of it. Like, I haven't thought of that. I know you're trying to be helpful, but like, use your brain. They low-key remind me of the people who are like, I'm hungry. And there's always one jackhole who's like, well, you should eat something. Oh, word? Oh, real talk? Real talk, dog? Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, not like I got to this point by doing that.